Spring break is here. Are you ready to discover Auburn, Alabama's secret weapons for family fun? From beaches just a short road trip away to the local hidden spots you wish you knew sooner. And stay tuned because if you're not a resident yet, I'm going to give you a pro tip. Auburn, Alabama area. I want you to make sure to go ahead. Hey everyone, Alex Acuff here with eXp Realty and the broker and realtor with the Acuff Weekly Group. And I'm so excited you're here for another video about everything you need to know about moving to the Auburn area. But first, if this is your first time to our channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. That way you don't miss another video about everything Auburn, Alabama. And look, we're getting reach outs from people just like you every single day that are looking to make the move to the Auburn, Alabama and surrounding areas. So if that's you, go ahead and schedule a one-on-one call with us. We'd love to have that first initial consultation. That way we can get to know you and everything that you have going on and how we can help you make that move seamless. Feel free to email, call, text us, however you want to get in touch with us. We look forward to meeting you and helping you make that move. Now in today's video, it is spring break here in Auburn, Alabama, and I want to give you some insight, if you've never lived here before, a little bit about what you can do for spring break if you're moving to the Auburn, Alabama area. So let's get into it. The first spot is 30A, and so if you've never heard of this before, it is known around the world as one of the best destinations to vacation. So the good news is that you're really only about 3.5 to even 5 hours from anywhere on the 30A area. So just think sugar white beaches, beautiful water, awesome walking paths, places to go and bring your family and have fun. That is the 30A experience. Now, it's not in Alabama, it is in Florida, but it is a wonderful place to take your family, and you might just run into some local Auburn people while you're there. Some of the quaint small towns that you're going to want to visit, it's like Rosemary Beach, or going over to Seaside and going to the Seaside store and getting one of those Seaside t-shirts. You get to feel the vibe of being down at the beach and relaxing. It is one of the most relaxing places you will take you and your family. You can beach hop at places like the Grayton Beach State Park. You can hop on the trail and ride a bicycle down the 30A trail, or if you want to experience some of the activities and the restaurants, they have lots of great small local restaurants that give you that outdoor beachy vibe. So yes, living in Auburn, Alabama means that you are just a short drive away from one of the greatest destinations in the world. So that's one thing you will love about moving to the Auburn, Alabama area. Spot number 2 on my spring break list is definitely got to be the Montgomery Zoo. Now, this isn't a massive zoo. This is a small zoo that is actually really well kept. But hey, if you want something that is more like a day trip, just about an hour away, you can hop in the car. Like me, I have little kids. We put them in the car and we take them over to the zoo because they're going to see all the different animals, and they can feed the giraffes, which is so funny because I got licked in the face last time we tried to feed him, and so did my daughter, and I got it on film, and it's one of those memories that we're always talking about. Now, another thing that you're going to love about the Montgomery Zoo is also the George Mann Learning Museum. This is where you're going to learn everything about all the wild animals and sea creatures all around the world that have been discovered by George Mann. And you know what's one of the best things about going to the Montgomery Zoo is how affordable it is. You're looking at really about $14, $18 per person. They've got great picnic areas. It's also at the end, make sure to ride the train and ride the trolley that goes over all the different animals, because you're going to get a new view of the park that you haven't seen before after going through. Next up on our list takes us all the way to Birmingham, Alabama, which is only about an hour and 45 to 2 hours away from Auburn, Alabama, making it perfect. You can make it a day trip or you can do an overnight trip, but we're talking about the McWane Science Center. Now, the McWane Science Center is an interactive science center with hands-on exhibits, and it's perfect for kids and adults. Believe it or not, if you're an adult, you're going to have an absolute blast. You're going to smile, you're going to laugh, you're going to get to touch and feel things that you don't usually get to touch, and the kids are having an absolute blast. They've got the IMAX Center. They've got the Shark and Ray touch tank, so you can touch all of the sea creatures, as well as the Science Quest for kids, so they can learn to experiment and play and get hands-on. It's an awesome place for them. Now, like I said, I do have little kids, so this is perfect for us because when we're looking to make that day trip and my kids just have a ton of energy that we want to burn up, we can take them up there and I'm loose. And the good news is that it's very cost effective. You're talking about $15 for adults and I think $11 for children, and it's so much fun for the whole family. So yes, living in Auburn affords you the ability to go to really cool towns and experience everything Birmingham has to offer, and it's under 2 hours away. It is such a blast. Next up on our list is about the same distance as Birmingham, but we're going to talk about Atlanta, Georgia. So you're about an hour and 15 from the airport, but once you get into the city, you're really about an hour 45 to 2 hours away from the Auburn, Alabama area. So the things that I'm talking about here are places like Legoland. You can go to the Atlanta Zoo, or you can go to the Georgia Aquarium, which is probably my kids' favorite. At the Legoland Discovery Center, you're going to experience a 4D experience. You're going to have rides that are Lego themed, and kids are going to be able to play and really get that energy out. And it's so much fun. It's a great experience for those kids that just absolutely love Legos, and even for kids that don't love Legos. Who doesn't love Legos? Let's be honest. Over at Zoo Atlanta, you're going to find things like pandas and splash pads for kids, so you can spend the day there and just have a ton of fun. And I can't say enough about the Georgia Aquarium. It's got whale sharks, it's got touch tanks, and then probably my kid's favorite is the dolphin show, because my little one, she continues to say up, up when the dolphins go up and hit that red ball in the air. So the Georgia Aquarium is so much fun. It's very easy to navigate once you're in there, and it kind of takes you through. It's very intuitive for the parents to take their kids. They've got a great cafeteria area, so you can spend a lot of time at the Georgia Aquarium. So overall, Atlanta's great because it's, you know, you've got your international airport, so you're really an hour and 15 from going anywhere in the world. But more importantly is that it has great fun features for families and adults and young adults alike. The next location we're going to talk about is Lake Martin, and you'll realize that Lake Martin is pretty much in your backyard when you live in the Auburn, Alabama area, because you're only 30 minutes away from a beautiful, beautiful lake. So yes, Lake Martin has about 880 miles of shoreline, and it's one of those great places where you can go take a day trip, or you could be like a lot of people here and they'll just spend like those micro vacations and just go to Lake Martin, maybe get a VRBO or just spend the day. It's fantastic. While you're there, you can rent a boat or a kayak from Harbor Point, or you can go swimming at Kalijah, or you can go to Wind Creek State Park and go hiking around. Now, my little tip here is to make sure you go up to the big tower, to the fire tower, and hike to the top, because that view of Lake Martin is unreal. Now, lastly, I promised you a bonus tip, and I'm going to tell you why Auburn, Alabama might be the place for you to visit on your spring break if you don't live in Auburn. So if you're looking to experience Auburn and get to know the town, get to know the vibe, and you have a student coming to Auburn, spring break is a great opportunity to come visit the campus, visit the town, and see what it's all about. You know, go out and enjoy an evening around Toomer's Corner where they roll the trees, or go shopping downtown, or head over to Acre and get a really nice dinner, or down at the Hound or Hamilton's. There's a ton of good restaurants. There's even Chewacla State Park that just got a brand new kids play area. So it's got a whole new play set. It's got a beach area. It's got great walking paths, hiking paths. If you're big into riding bikes, like mountain biking, they have a ton of those trails as well. So yes, if you're looking to make the trip, make sure to reach out to Auburn University first to let them know you're making the trip, to see if you can schedule a tour. And if not, no worries. You can drive all around the campus and walk around and experience the culture, the vibes, Aubie, go see the statues around the stadium. Maybe you'll catch a baseball game or a basketball game while you're here. But spring break, it's a great time. The weather is perfect here in Auburn. So I know you cannot go wrong. If you have a prospective kid coming here, or if you're looking to move here, it's a great time. Just pick up a VRBO if you need, or reach out to me and I will hook you up with someone who can help you make that trip easy. So that's it for my spring break video. We've covered everything like the beautiful 30A to going to the Montgomery Zoo, going up to Birmingham and experiencing the McQuain Science Center, going to Atlanta, going to see Legoland, the Georgia Aquarium, the Zoo Atlanta. There's also a zoo in Birmingham. If you want to hit the trifecta of zoos, you can go to Montgomery, Birmingham, and then over to Atlanta as well. And also don't forget Lake Martin, one of the most beautiful man-made lakes in the United States. So if you have any questions about moving to the Auburn area, make sure to reach out to me and my team. We'd love to schedule that one-on-one Zoom call, about 15 minutes, more of an exploratory call to get to know you, your situation, how we can help you make the move. Otherwise, guys, I will see you on the next video.